All right. Let me get rid of this. Go to my channel. Get the chat up because we need the chat up. You know. If you know, you know. All right. Let's get a few people in here that will get this rolling. It's going to be a fun-filled day for everybody. Up to and including this show. And another one. A special bonus show that I'm going to be doing after this, which I will speak on when we get more people in here. Ellie, what's up? DOS. Nice to have you here. Ferry, welcome in. Becky. This is not going to be the stream I was talking about last night on Becky's, the comment show. But, well, let's just go ahead and get started, and then I shall explain what is going to happen today, because today is going to be a very special day, and I want you all to be a part of it. Make sure you're wearing your all black dresses and all black suits, because we're having a eulogy later on today, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be what it is. But I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of everyone's a winner, which today it's actually everyone's gonna be a loser later on today. But let's just get started. Welcome everybody to what is a very sunny day in the Mile High City. It's the MLH Comment Show. I, of course, am the host of this show, the only one of its kind on YouTube that I found. The Comment Show for 2/22/25. Today's going to be a significant day, y'all. After I do this comment show, we are going to have a eulogy for the death of the channel. I don't want anybody to be alarmed. I don't want anybody to be upset. But there's been some stuff that has come to my attention that I have to address. But I can't address it on the comment show. I have to address it on another show following this show once I get a couple of things prepared. But yes, I will be eulogizing. And I will actively ask everybody else to bring their eulogy, their thoughts and prayers to the death of the MLH channel coming up after this. So you're not going to want to miss that at all. I don't want anybody missing it. I don't want Ellie missing it, DOS, Ferry, Pinche Becky, King Bluto's in the house. What's up, Bluto? I saw your comment, and I will get to it. McDonald, welcome. Nice to have you here. Nunya. Teresa, nice to have you in here, Teresa. Really appreciate you. Ferry, if I didn't say Ferry. Moses, my buddy Moses, welcome. Let's see, who else do we got? Do we got anybody else? I know we got some lurkers. Mike Stevens, welcome. Migraine today. That sucks, Ferry. It's going to get even worse with the next stream. I guarantee it. And I'm sorry in advance. What else we got here? Say it ain't so. Shutting down. Don't worry, Bluto. All will be explained. I know it's hard, but I will explain on the next stream. Don't worry. Still Sassy's there. Today will be a great day of great sadness and mourning. It will, Ellie. Fab Daddy is in here. R.I.P. Yes, but let's not jump ahead here, everybody. Let's let it marinate for a little while, and then on the next stream, if I can talk today, I will explain, and we will mourn the death of the channel. Big Chief is in the house. Welcome to you, sir. Nice to have you here. Keeper is here. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you as well. Yes, you guys are going to want to tune in to the next one, especially because after this, I'm going to make a couple of preparations because as eulogies go, you have to prepare, right? You have to make sure everything is right. The flowers are set. We're setting the stage, right? So you're going to have to give me a few moments. How dare you, Ellie? I say good riddance to the long hair guy. How dare you? Let's see. Stop playing with our emotions. All right, Becky. Just get ready for it. Get your tissues ready. Everybody, I want tissues at the side. I want everybody to be in full dress, full black gear. The full works. I want it all. The channel deserves that. Okay. Black suits, black dresses, veils, the whole works. Bring it all for the next stream right after this one. So there you go. Nomfic is in here. No, Mike Stevens, it will never be that. It will never be short hair. Never, never. Butt phone is in the house. You do, Ellie. You do have to know when it's time. As the great Kenny Rogers say, know when to hold them, and know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. So we will talk about it on the next one. Long hair is for hippies and chicks. Yeah, exactly, Fab Daddy, and I'm one of those. So there you go. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and transition on over to the comments. Let's get this one on the road so that way we can get to the main event, the death of the channel, next, and the eulogy. And we'll have an open panel, so everybody can, feel free to come up and say a few words, if you will. But we'll get to that. Let's get to this part first. I have black trash bags but no dress. Is that okay? I will allow it in your case, Das, as long as you look cute in those trash bags. Okay? No worries. Mr. Buttocks phone. All right. Joe Blow 2069 says female gnome cop on my when a Smurf attacks video. Yeah, she's definitely a gnome, man. Without that Vagin gun, she's nothing. Northern Corruption Monitor saw my Denver Women's Correctional and Denver Jail video, which I did a long time ago, Northern Corruption, and he says, you should have stood there for a while. It's a public sidewalk. They should have put prison out of a public place. Yeah, I thought about it, Northern Corruption. The only reason that I didn't stay there, if you watch the video, the inmates were getting really riled up, and I don't want to prevent the inmates from any outside time because they get very little of it. So that's the only reason that I moved on in that video, if you're wondering. I do care about people even inside prison. Okay. Keeper on my SBTV Aaron versus Nora stream says, good stream, MLH. Thank you, Keeper. Let's see. We got another one here. Narrator says, wait a minute. Which police department supposedly called him? Because he doesn't he live near or in Clearwater? All those cops are run, by Scientology, and there's been a hell of a lot of public criticism and controversy about that. So I highly doubt they would call him. Not saying he's lying, but I have serious doubts any Scientology cops would be looking out for him. I totally agree with that, narrator. Eggert Olaf says Clearwater Police is not quote-unquote owned by Scientology. Oops, I gave that a thumb down. I don't want to give it a thumb down. Like the LAPD is. Nora has lost it and needs to be stopped. For her own sake, she needs to be stopped. That's the only way she can get well again. Well, if you watch that video, Eggert, Nora seemed completely defeated and did say, narrator comes back with, you certainly don't have to take my word for it, but I do suggest you research the public outcry Clearwater Police have received to their ties to Scientology. 100%. There are ties from Clearwater to Scientology, and it's been pretty well documented. So there you go. Oh, Yeah, get everything ready. Don't tell us that the mustachio's taken over your channel, Bluto says. Maybe you'll have to stay tuned in the next video, Bluto, which I will do after this. So let's get this one done and over with so we can get to the main event, right? Ginger, thank you for being a member, says great conversation today. Thank you, Ginger. I appreciate that. Ellie, my great mod, one of several great mods that I got. The newest one being Fairy in the chat. MLH, thank you for allowing this platform and for me to express my opinion. This drama has affected a lot of people. I agree, Ellie, and I will continue to do that. Well, maybe not after the next stream. You know what I'm saying. Kappa says, Ellie, you're the voice of reason. She really is. And I value Ellie's friendship, more than a lot of people know. She does control my channel after all, and everybody else's apparently. So, Kappa says, I didn't hear an apology. Kappa says, well, if there's no apology, there's no apology. I can't make people apologize, Kappa. All right. User says, hi, MLH. Thanks for the review and love to hear from Ellie. I am so glad you two are still friends and supporting each other. I was hoping you might have been in touch with Jay as well. In terms of the question of whether this is all a grift, I am telling you as an ex-Sea Org 2nd Gen brat, it's not a grift. We are very, very damaged kids. I think Ellie has a very good view on all of this. My therapist just recently asked me if I had any happy memories from my childhood. My answer was no. Any happy moments were when I had little sneaky days out of the cult. My happiness begins when I left and after 5 years of deprogramming myself and allowed the wall I built around me to crumble. It's very sad to see all this happening. It's crazy, toxic drama. I agree. And if you want a little more crazy, toxic drama, just tune into my next stream, user. Sorry, not sorry. Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs replies, so glad you made it out. I am too. Let's not take away from this. I am super happy that anybody gets out of that cult, user. And I couldn't be happier for that. I was trying desperately to get one person to meet me for lunch at the Denver org, which, by the way, if the channel survives the next stream, I will be back out at the Denver org at some time because nobody's going to tell me to go or not to go there, or that I can't be in a community, or I can be, or any of that stuff. So that's neither here nor there. We will see if my channel survives the next stream. So you guys got to tune in for that, okay? Let me catch up in chat. Cinderella's in there. Welcome. Thank you all for being members. The green looks good on all of you. If you guys want to join up for membership, it's only $2.99. Here's my grifting portion of the stream, guys and gals. By the way, the memberships, I had to be talked into memberships by a lot of people. But I give Nomfic, Ellie, Big Chief a lot of credit for talking me into it, and it's been a good thing for the channel, honestly. So it's a way that people can support without having to constantly do super chats. I mean, I know all the arguments for it, and I totally agree. So, yeah, no dry cake, Ellie. Ellie makes fantastic cakes from what I hear tell. Does it matters in the chat? Welcome, sir. Nice to have you here cooking breakfast. Hopefully a breakfast full of bacon and eggs and, I don't know, maybe some chorizo on the side. McDonald says, Ellie, if no one has ever told you this, I think you're awesome. She is awesome, McDonald. Great mod. And the way that mods should be done. I have just fantastic mods in general, but Ellie is exceptional. Kappa says, I agree with Ellie 100% about DOA and chat egging people on. To be honest, I don't think Aaron really intends to sue. That's what Ellie said. It was a way of getting Nora to just stop. I hope it does stop. Ellie makes some very good points. It's not good for anyone. Battle Creek says, I hope Aaron goes through with everything. Nora just thumbs her nose at the awful accusations, comments, and she straight up lies about our foundation. She needed a wake-up call. You don't just run your mouth for money and cry and spit falsehoods. I hope her wife stops egging her on, and her chat is completely toxic. Now they've gone from armchair therapists to armchair lawyers. It's ridiculous. I think what's going on there is the DOA influence, honestly. Like, I used to really like watching Nora and her streams, but neither here nor there. I mean, it is what it is. It's either going to continue or it's not. I don't think it is. I think she was completely defeated by the threat, and I don't think you're going to be hearing much more from that camp about that particular situation. Bluto says, I'm kind of having mixed emotions on whether to renew my membership. Sounds like you're shutting down the channel. Bluto, don't worry. Just listen to the next stream, sir. Okay. But make sure you get tissues. But yes, don't just trust me, Bluto. Have I ever let you down, Bluto? You, sir, should know me better than that. I will never let anybody down. But let's just get to the next stream, Bluto, before you make a decision. But when we get to the next stream, Bluto, remember that comment and tell me if you want to renew or not. I'll understand if you don't, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to, hang in there just a bit, Bluto. I know it's tough. We'll get through it. I am. Never mind. I want to save it for the next stream. Great gig in the sky. Thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here. The DOA influence, the hypocrite. I hope Aaron pushes through. I don't have a high opinion of any of these people, to be honest with y'all. I've already said it on that stream. Like Aaron is a serial cheater, and that's well documented. So if he wants to come at me with a cease and desist and all that, then so be it. I've got my own lawyer, so not really worried about it. So I only really talk about facts on the channel. So it is what it is. And Nora has dug her own grave, so to speak. Speaking of graves, we're going to have a eulogy for the channel on the next stream, which I've already mentioned 100 times, but I'm going to promote it 100 more times by the end of this stream. So you guys are going to want to stick around and give me a few minutes to start another stream after this one. Give me a quick second to drink. My throat is really dry today. Diet Dr. Pepper, the breakfast of champions. Stop bragging about your mods. I too have great mods. Indeed you do, Pinche Becky. DOA's grease rubs off on people, Buttphone says. Hopefully it's not butt grease, Buttphone, Anticipation, Fab Daddy says. See, I'm building up the anticipation, ain't I, Fabdriz? Let's see. What else do you got here? Chat. Why do I feel like I joined the String Along gang? Well, Fabdriz, you just got to hang in there. I don't know what to tell you. I'm building suspense for the next stream. I mean, pushes through on Nora, not on you, Emily. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dios. It's all good in the hood. Let's see. I don't think he's going to, DOS, for reasons, but, let's see. You need a moist throat. Barry, you're funny. All right, let's continue. Amber Vanass says, I wish both of them the best. Unfortunately, us second-gen kids have a lot of trauma, and unfortunately, sometimes it comes out. My wish is for everyone peace and happiness and love. Glad you're back, MLH. Thank you, Amber, and thank you for commenting. I really appreciate it. I agree. I mean, division sucks and all that, but a lot of these people have shit coming to them. Narrator says, also, I agree with Ellie about DOA. I support Nora, but I do not understand the sudden alignment. Dr. Pepper, what is it about Dr. Pepper that gives you a lot of burp material, gas? Hold on. Speaking of, I got to get another swallow. Okay. Let's see. Battle Creek says, I don't understand how people can support someone who at one time created a channel completely dedicated to harm and hatred called ASL Narc. She ended up not using that channel but dedicated her other channel to the same thing for money and sympathy. It's beyond disgusting and disturbing. I mean, everybody has opinions, and I understand that opinion. but Aaron kind of dug the bed that he lies in, or however that phrase goes. Made the bed that he lies in. I'm all caught up in this eulogy for the channel on the next stream, so I get all flustered. So you forgive me. Eggert Olafs on the same stream says, Nora has absolutely lost it. So sad, but what she's doing needs to stop. So I understand why Aaron is suing, and I support that. I understand why Aaron is threatening to sue. Trust me when I tell you he's not going to. I mean, I don't know for sure, but the odds say that he's not going to because it's too expensive, and he likes his money way too much. Bluto says, I agree with you, Ellie. Doxing is BS and definitely hitting below the belt. When you start doxing, you're putting people's family that aren't on the line or on YouTube in danger. I couldn't agree with you more, Bluto. I can't stand doxing. Sassy says, I do not care about who's zooming who. It's all involved into middle school drama, and it's very unpleasant to watch. I have a few grown-ups that I do watch. They all are in here, plus Eric. 100% Sassy. I mean, whole situation with the SBTV, it's sad, Bluto says. I agree. Great Gig says, finally watched Eric's amazing live from 2 days ago. What a champ. I did get a chance to watch some of that. Great Gig, and it was pretty good, I have to say. I mean, I have my little tiny quibbles with Eric Rader, but I've never had any super bad things to say about Eric Rader. Sassy's in the house. What's up? Let's see. Nomfix says, Ellie, I tried to get 7 people for the 21 gun salute, but I had to cancel it. I overheard they were going to use live ammo. Yeah, we don't want that, Nomfix. We don't want anybody else hurt. Bernie's in the house. What's up, Bernie? High carbonation content. Coca-Cola does the same thing to me, Bluto says. Yes. He's suing for how she talked about the foundation, not even about the personal stuff, she said. We will see if he does it. It's not going to happen, Doss. Trust me on that. It won't happen. Keeper says, wait until it warms up. When I was at the Trump Elon Musk Capitol protest in Denver, yeah, I wished I could. I have to report what I can. Did you guys do your deal, Keeper? I don't know what you're referring to, Keeper. Maybe you can enlighten me in chat. Marth Meringue on the SBTV Nora stuff says, Nora has aligned herself with DOA, and I've said to people that that's a huge issue. Aaron was ignoring her for the most part. He would poke the bear here and there, but she went after more than Aaron on 6-hour streams over and over again. She went after Rabbit, Poe, Streets. Nothing you've said there, Marth, is untrue. I did hear that. I don't know why she went after Rabbit. Rabbit, to me, is just, does the gossip. I like Rabbit's channel. Poe was another one that I kind of enjoyed watching. I do enjoy watching Streets as well. Her views went up tenfold with bashing Aaron. Her and DOA are besties now, so 100% a grift. She docks Natalie and George, and he is friends with both, so who knows if the other members did not ask him to do something. I don't really blame Aaron or Nora. I blame DOA. I blame all of the above, Mark. They all play their part, right? All right. Mary Salvi says, good to focus on the cop with the lady. I know being 76 years old with disability, so I have to walk with a rollator. Say what have to let it go, suggesting not telling you had to be okay. Standing up for justice, cool, though really pull it in and focus on that. Perhaps you won't have a channel, or we won't, Even the protesters will say individual causes they're protesting in 50 states. My opinion, we've lost democracy, losing allies, which are individual needs, like me being a black female with, God forbid, get assistance, etc. I feel your pain, Mary Salvi, and a lot of Americans are feeling that pain. What I saw in that crowd, you're going to see a comment where somebody unsubscribed because they were so offended that I was covering a protest. But I think that's exactly what makes us Americans. And I saw all walks of life there. Sure, it was a left-leaning protest, but there were people on the right that were there that were protesting against Elon Musk and the nonsense that he was doing. Okay, Bluto got the analogy right. He said he made his own bed, so he lies in it. I know I fucked that up, Bluto. Nonfic says, okay, problem solved. I told them instead of using rifles, they should use whoopee cushions, and they agreed. Okay, so Nonfic has agreed a 21 gun salute with whoopee cushions for the eulogy on the next stream. So make sure you guys don't want to miss out on the next one, which will be right after this one. I have you in the car, Keeper says. Ooh, okay. Well, I hope I don't cause you an accident, Keeper. Oh, man, my allergies. Sorry, I know that's really, really gross. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, man, holy cow. Here's the one. Cali Blue 2 says unsubscribed with no comment as to why she unsubscribed for me covering the protest in Denver. Sorry to see you go, Cali Blue, but I can't help it. If I see something, I usually cover it. I mean, people that have been with this channel for a long time know I cover any story. If there were a bunch of MAGA people out there, I would have covered that. You know what I'm saying? So, poopy cushions, Keeper says. Yes, whoopee cushions. Let's see. Ingrid on the SBTV stuff says Aaron is not the only person on the board. The police issue is on the previous video in which they were CC'd. It's out there. And who cares if he ran for office? You really should have listened to the original video before commenting, i.e. afraid of the doxing. He already addressed it. I did watch it, Ingrid, so don't think that I didn't watch it. And I know if you go back and listen to that video, I only mentioned that him running for office because he put his address out there with it. He put his address out there. So it's not doxing if somebody puts their own address out there, right? Battle Creek agrees, though. She says, I feel people just don't get that what Nora has been doing is not constructive. Nobody needs ZDN and her minions constantly spewing hatred. And why shouldn't Aaron make a video to let his friends and supporters know that he's finally given her some of her own business? We are the supporters of said foundation. You can tell you're biased, or it seems so. He did get a call because of this threatening email that was received by Coldwater Police. He explained it, just saying. I stand by my words in those videos. I have nothing to be ashamed of. And if I did, I would definitely tell you. Bluto says this whole situation to me, DOA is a cancer to the movement, and that cancer needs to be cut out, Bluto says. I couldn't agree with you more. And here's a little clue to the next stream, Bluto. I may or may not be mentioning DOA on the next stream. I don't know. Actually, I do know. But I may or may not be mentioning his name on the next stream. All right. Literally Truth says, and Nora had it posted under her post tab. The email, I don't know why you're shouting in the comments, Literally Truth. It's kind of bad form. Sorry, I don't mean to chastise. I just, when I see that, I just envision somebody yelling at me. When it went to like 4 to 5 people, I don't know, but read as if a kid or Nora called them another name, but the emails were shown. Before doing a commentary video, you need to watch first, get all the facts, because this was terrible. And this is how truth and what a person... I'm having a real time with this. Really sad to be twisted to your version of what you're guessing before you hear the whole thing. OMG. If you guys listen to that, I wasn't on anybody's side, Aaron's or Nora's. So I don't know why people get up in arms over this. So sick of people crapping on Aaron when she started losing her mind on him. Did I crap on Aaron, Battle Creek? I feel like you misjudged the whole thing. It's ridiculous. I don't know what to tell you. I told you I was going to be there this morning, Levi's mom said at the protest. Yes, I know, Levi's. I didn't mean to diminish anything you were doing. Pallone yelling. Says MLH and Bravo putting that clown in his place, yelling at that poor little lady. Thanks for the video, MLH. If you guys want to watch that video, the most relevant thing I thought, and I agree with you, Pallone, was the fact that this police officer just got out of his car and just started directing traffic, which I don't believe he has a right to do. And the bus driver was stopped for a reason for a long time because there was an elderly lady that was being let off of the bus, and he was yelling at her. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Excuse my language for the ladies in chat, but holy hell. MLH, how long will this stream be? I need to go for a moment, but don't want to miss the next one. I got a little ways to go, so go do what you got to do. Make sure you come on back because you're not going to want to miss the next one. Levi's mom says that's Carol Funk for those who haven't subscribed to Carol. Subscribe to Carol because she covers a lot of the protests that I don't get to cover downtown Denver. Carol Funk is her name, and she is fantastic. She does a lot of great work, and I respect Carol a great bit. She's a great person in person and on stream. She just she does a lot of good work. I like Kyle Clark. He's the only one I trust in the local news. I think I would agree with you, Levi's mom, Carol. I don't trust local news all that much. There are a couple out there. Kyle Clark's fairly decent. Let's continue on as I drink some more of my Diet Dr. Pepper. You're right about the news camera persons, except for Fox. I had to call out one at a news conference for his awful questions towards the students at Auraria. Yeah, I know, Carol. You get what you get, right? Elon, the richest man in America, bought our government, she says. Yes, that's it happening in real time. Cricket Cinema, welcome. Regular Phone, formerly known as Butt Phone, says, I'm subscribed to Carol Funk. Thank you, Regular Phone. Everybody should subscribe to Carol. She's awesome. Let's see. Ramona's in chat. Carol covers the Ren Fair too. Ran into her a bunch of times. Yeah, I ran into her at the Ren Fair too, Ramona. She's a great person in general and a friend. I consider Carol a friend. Levi's mom says Lincoln, but that's okay. It was amazing. I thought it was Broadway. Yeah, see, that's why I was saying. I said Lincoln at first, and Johnny Bravo, who says, yeah, my bad. I forgot Broadway's a block down. I was a little confused there. Yeah. JB coming in with some emojis. Thank you very much, Johnny Bravo. Richie P says, imagine a political party so corrupt that they're convinced their followers that government accountability is illegal. It's not what that protest was about, Richie P. It's about cutting important programs and other things. I mean, you want here's the thing. People are so anti-immigrant, right? You realize that Elon Musk is an immigrant just taking a fucking wrecking ball to the inside. And there are arguments to be made. I understand the arguments, corruption and waste and all that, but it's the wrong programs. They just laid off the entire forestry program that they got out there. And you think wildfires are bad now. Wait for it. Okay, let's continue on. Nodding Narrator says, this didn't end up really being much about Aaron and Nora, but on that subject, and I agree, Narrator, it did go off the rails, but panels sometimes do that. I do not think Nora has gone off the deep end at all. I actually slightly disagree with you on that, Narrator. I think it's not a good look for some of the shit that she's been doing lately. People need to be able to speak their truth, and I think that's what she's doing. I cannot read her mind, but I've been in the place where I've had it and had 0 Fs to give. I understand that feeling well. And after she cut ties with Aaron, she got the bully treatment from his crew. That I agree with. Much like Ellie did from DOA's crew. So, yeah, we're in agreement there. There was some bullying going on. I don't blame her for burning all the bridges she needs to and speaking up. I think we can agree on that point. This narrative that she's crazy is just an old, tired tactic. I don't think she's crazy. I think she's misguided. I think she made a dumb alignment with DOA. Throughout history, women who speak their minds have been called crazy and even institutionalized. It's the same old narrative people always go back to when women are outspoken. That's a fair point, Narrator. I do not understand her alignment with DOA. I agree. It's egregious, actually. narrator, especially after he treated her so horribly, but I don't have to like him to support her. That's also true, narrator. Everybody's free to support whoever they want. Carrie Ann, nice to have you in here. Brandon Mitchell, thank you very much. People think and act like the government hasn't always been paid for, Brandon says. That's actually a fair comment. Everyone's a little crazy, he says. It's also another fair comment. On a brighter note, Betty White is getting a forever stamp. That's really cool, Fabdriz. Very cool. Okay. Let's continue on. Battle Creek says, by the way, the board members left because of Nora in some circumstances. Okay. I guess. I don't think you can place that blame on Nora, so I think I disagree. Nora looks haggard because she's got to cry and be emotional for money. I don't think that's true, Battle Creek. I think she actually was defeated. So, Chris on the drums, my good buddy. I haven't seen him in chat today, but he's always in there. Replay crew, I wished I hadn't missed this, but I have some very important things to take care of today. Of course, Chris, we all do. I have so many things. I'm going to sneeze, by the way, so I apologize in advance. I have so many things I want to say because so many Man, hold on. Woo! Gazoon tight on myself, guys. Sorry. I've had so many things I want to say because so many important topics were touched on. Since I'm, quote, late to the party, I'll just leave it to this one, and I want to address it to Ellie because, in my opinion, this is the most important that I hope she's able to answer. Ellie, my question, since all of this happened to you and you've been through therapy at all, have you learned and developed the mechanisms needed to ignore these effing haters, not to let them affect your mental status, and developed the ability to ignore these a-holes and never let them have that kind of power over you? I think the answer is yes, but I want to emphasize how much you are loved, how much people who matter truly care about you, and please don't ever let anyone take that power from you. I know I'm just some anonymous name on a website with a goofy dog avatar, but I do care for you. I'm in your corner and always will be. I will always have your back, and if I'm president and see some bad-mouthing you in chat, I will stand up for you 100%. You're the bomb, diggity. What a fabulous post to put there, Chris. Thank you for doing that. Ellie responds. She says, first, I want to truly thank you for your kindness, support, and compassion. As far as my growth as a person, I can say that every day I'm getting stronger. I don't know what the future will hold, but I know that I'm an empathetic person with a heart and feelings, so things will affect me because I lead with my heart. With that being said, I have a much better concept on how to love myself first and foremost, how to set limits. Defending myself is not a crime. Most importantly, the haters don't know me. We are not friends or family, so their words and actions are more of a reflection of themselves and who they are. So they have lost all of their power they had. Chris, again, thank you for being you. So there's your response, Chris, and I think that's a great one. And I love Chris, and I love goofy dog avatars too. So here's his goofy dog avatar, which is fantastic. Chris says, by the way, is Nomfic the KFC Karen you filmed a few weeks ago? That could be, man. I don't know. Although I know Nomfic is a guy, and the Karen was actually a woman in that video. He's referring to Karen in the Wild video I did a little while back at KFC. It was amazing. Okay, Battle Creek says, great to see you again, by the way. I miss Jay. Thank you. I do miss Jay from time to time. I think about what he's doing. I have no control over what he does, although apparently Ellie does. I don't know how that's possible. But, Ellie, you're going to have to tell us your trick to control these channels and where people move to and what they do and things of that nature. I'd like to know that secret. Chris says in his response, a lot of us miss Jay, but I can understand why he stepped away. He was a good person. Hopefully he comes back someday when he's ready. When he does, many of us will have his back. Until then, I understand his reasons for hanging back. I wish him nothing but the best. Good people deserve good things, and Jay definitely deserves good things in life. Jay's a good soul for the most part. I mean, everybody has issues with everybody, but, I don't know what else to say on that. I have no say in what he does. Neither does Ellie, so, whatever. Chris on a just awesome roll with his comments. Says, Dad Ant and DOS doing the Lord's work. Keep up the great work, you guys. And I agree with that. If you guys haven't subbed to Dad Ant and DOS, I did a whole stream on it. Make sure you check out that video. Defender of Ants says, thank you for your kind words. Laura of DOS says, Chris, thank you so much for your support and your kind message. You're the best. Chris really is the best, right? I wish Chris had a channel because he has a lot to say. He has a channel, obviously, but I don't think he does a lot of content. Becky agrees that Chris on the drums is great. Wise words from Ellie. Good things for all of us to remember, Carrie Ann says. What else do we got here? I'm just trying to get caught up on chat. I don't want to not be caught up on chat. Ellie's my hero. I was bullied, and this is close to home for me. Thank you, Ellie, for giving hope. Ellie is an inspiration, guys. She went through it, and I hope everybody understands the gravity of what she went through. And, there wasn't a lot of support for Ellie at the beginning, I will say. And I think more and more people are really understanding the full picture and the gravity of what happened. Does it matter? Says, this will let you know how much I suck at tech. Where are these comments posted? Where's he reading from? This is on all the videos, my videos. I do something quite unique. Does it matter? I do a comment show every Saturday. Usually every Saturday in the morning. Sometimes it's afternoon. Sometimes I do it the day after, depending on, how busy I am. But usually it's Saturday mornings, and I go through all of my comments in YouTube Studio, which, gets every comment. I go through every comment on any video that people want to comment on, and this is the result of it. And I think I'm the only guy that does it, the only person that does it. Okay, let's see. Ham it up again. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Where's the original here's the original comment. Ham it up again says, great live stream. You said everything I've ever thought about the whole freaking disaster. Just a note on Chichikana. Did people see the video she did on me? I was pretty much having a breakdown at the time, exhausted, sick, and devastated. She took the opportunity to ruthlessly shame me publicly. I didn't find it funny at all. I think she's disgusting and mean as hell. The way I was portrayed is nothing like the person I actually am, and I will never forget her attempt to drive another human being into the ground like that. I think I agree with you on Chichikana, Ham It Up. I don't think she's a great person. Hammy, you did a great job, and I'm so sorry you were put through that. See, Ellie was put through a lot of those same things, so I know Ellie can relate. Marth Meringue says, Cheese Day will come. I can see her and Sandra fighting for DOA's attention, and one will become the bad actor. My prediction is Chi. They all will become bad actors in the end, all of them. Laura of DOS, are you serious? I'm going to watch. Please ask Becky for my mail address. Ham It Up says, thank you, friend. I just want it to stop. Everyone deserves vindication, but just make it stop. I don't wish any of that upon anyone. It's a horrible experience to go through. I hope things just settle down and everybody focuses on the whole point of this. I value the support very much. I understand what you're saying. However, they make their own beds and they lay in it now. That was the analogy I made before, Marth. I go by never do to others what they don't want done to you. Sometimes karma is a learning lesson. That is true too. I don't know if karma is a real thing, but at least in our minds, it feels real, right? Defender of Ants says, thank you, MLH. I'm sorry I missed your live stream. You're always welcome to restream all of my videos. My thanks goes to you and all the upstanders that didn't go along with Scott's lies. God bless you, MLH. Defender of Ants, you may want to... I know you'll see the next stream. We're going to eulogize my channel, Defender of Ants, and it may or may not involve a certain someone. So make sure. Let's see. I'll be right back. I have to make a phone call. Somebody save my chair, and please don't leave your peanut butter and jelly sandwich on my chair. Yeah, you don't want to sit on that, Nomfic. Oh, God, bologna sandwich instead, huh, Ferry? I just remembered there's a YouTube studio. Doesn't matter, says. Yes, there is. And that's where you can see all your comments. Doesn't matter. All right, Ham It Up Again says, did you all know David Miscavige, another Scientose, ends his internal correspondence with much love? I did not know that, Ham It Up Again, so thank you for letting me know. That not much love there to begin with, right? Defender Vance says, a side note, and by the way, Defender Vance got a membership gifted. Congratulations, Defender Vance. And Ham It Up is a member as well. You guys get those nifty icons next to your name, and they do change the longer you stay members. So the longer you're a member, the more the different icons go next to your name. Pillone, welcome. Nice to have you here, buddy. I don't know, Becky. Somebody needed your email. I read it. Always remember, your weapons were purchased from the lowest bidder. Brandon says. Okay. Side note about federal confidential informants. They have all been fired. Doge has stopped the money flow going to them to break the law and assist dirty agents. The party is over, and I believe that is how come LAPD is dragging their feet with the RICO charges as they wait for the new U.S. attorneys, a.k.a. federal prosecutors. Trump announced today that he has fired all of the past administration's U.S. attorneys. This is true, and I hope that's true, Defender Vance. If anything good comes out of that, maybe that'll be the case, and the immunity deal that our good old buddy has will be gone, and then we can finally be gone and be rid of him. Multi-Chick says 12551 was free Xenu project at the Chicago Scientology org. How does he fit in with Norm, Korn, Nance, Wendy, etc.? I don't know that much about what's going on in Chicago at the moment, Multi-Chick. I think that I thought it was Trashy that was out there. I don't know. I could be wrong. Helgear says yes, he protested in Chicago. He stopped going a while because of personal responsibilities. Thanks for the clarifications, Helgear, and thank you for being a member. Martha Morang, love your streams. However, I'm going to agree to disagree with you about Aaron. My ex cheated on me, and now we are friends. I decided my kids were more important to me than. Okay, so let's go with that, Martha Morang. Do you think Aaron is putting his kids first right now? I just want to just ask you that. Do you think he's putting his kids first? I don't agree with everything Aaron does. However, he was attacked by Nora and DOA, so much that at times he poked the bear and defended himself. I don't disagree with defending yourself. I mean, he more than welcome to do that. I'm just saying his moral compass has not been pointed true north more than one time, Marth. You can definitely be friends with your ex, or you can not be friends with your ex. Do you see where I'm going with this? Nora going after the foundation that gave her and her mom thousands of dollars, pure hypocrisy. That I can agree with, Marth. I missed this stream but watched the other ones. I was also a viewer when that cop pushed you down the ground in that police station. He was gross. P.S. Ellie is the bomb. And Ingrid agrees. So I don't think we're in total disagreement here, guys. So do not worry. We can have differences and disagreements. It's okay. KT Peta says Selfish treated Bernie poorly in Denver. I don't remember that, KT Peta, but I know Selfish Self treated a lot of people poorly in Denver. Not me, because I was a channel owner. But if you didn't have a channel, Selfish didn't want to have nothing to do with you. And I know that because I know everybody that was there. There's another one out there. I'm not going to mention any. I'm just not going to do that. Hold on. Let's get to Diane Lynn's comment. I'm about to detox for a while from this space, but before I do, one more comment. DOA, Pearl, Selfless, and several others are truly disgusting human beings, but Ellie is no angel. Ellie maneuvered behind the scenes to become Queen Maude. Does this make her bad? I don't know, but it does make her ambitious. Is this the start of her re-election bid? Let me address this, okay? DOA, Pearl, and Selfless had a hit stream on Ellie and caused her to go to a mental institution. So they're disgusting, and I can't stand not one of the motherfuckers, okay? And I'm using language here, and I don't care, all right? Ellie has been a true friend to me for years. So for someone to do what they did to my friend, if it's not perfectly clear, and think that they are upstanding people, fuck them. Ellie did nothing wrong. She hasn't done anything wrong. She hasn't maneuvered behind the scenes. Every fucking wrench that Ellie took was given to her, not asked for. So she wasn't maneuvering behind the scenes, okay? That's a very, very weird way of putting it. Maneuvering, like Ellie is conniving and all this. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you have proof of your claims? Ellie says. I maneuvered behind the scenes? See, that's what I was just saying, Ellie. No, you are taking things people gave or said without any facts. Just because someone says something doesn't make it so. Also, I have never claimed to be an angel, and I am human. As all humans, we make mistakes. I'm no different. I have never asked for a wrench. See, that was my point. I did my best to help where needed when asked. Re-election bid for what exactly? You have a lot of assumptions and no facts. The fact is, you don't know me, so please don't pretend you do. Very well said, Ellie. Ferry says that's the worst part is people hear stuff and then they, without proof, think it's true. I wonder how they would feel if it were them that was attacked the way you were. Also, what's wrong with you trying to connect streamers with one another? On a channel I mod, I reach out to other streamers to help him guest on the show. That's what mods do. Ginger chimes in, say, how did you listen to this whole live and come out with that information? I agree, Ginger. How? What? And then Ferry agrees. That's exactly happens when you watch. Doesn't fit your narrative. Ellie is a wonderful person. I think I can attest to that more than anybody. Other than her husband, I know Ellie is a great person and a great friend. I would venture to say that she's my best female friend, and that's just the way that it is. If it hurts people's feelings, I don't give a fuck. I was the only one defending Ellie from the get-go. I know there are others that have come into the fold and have realized, but I was the only one at the beginning. So, got to take credit where credit is due. What's up, Marth Meringue? I've been going over some of your comments as well. Brandon says, MLH is using language I don't like. Yes, I'm sorry, Brandon. Nomfix says, okay, I'm back, and your bologna sandwich back, Ferry. I'm glad you didn't put mustard on that. Yeah, mustard would have not been good. WTF, Ellie became my mod on the spot. I have no regrets. When you are a new streamer and don't know how things work on YouTube, your chat is getting out of control. You find someone that's a mod. Yeah, that's how it happens. I did the same thing with Ellie way back in the day. I mean, she was like one of the first 5. I think she was like the second subscriber because I had subscribed with my other channel first. So technically she was the first subscriber on my channel. And, quickly my channel grew. And, she was the first mod and always had the channel's best interest at heart. Always. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. Pippi says, great live, MLH. Thank you, Pippi, and thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Ferry says, Dan Ant. I know she meant Dad Ant. I just like to embarrass her a little bit. Any chance I get to embarrass the mods a little bit in a good way, it's all good. But yes, Dad Ant is awesome and does great work. DOS is wonderful, and I feel privileged to be her corner buddy. Nobody puts Ferry in the corner, though. Ferry, you know what I'm saying? Laura DOS says, Ferry, you're the best. Always my corner buddy. Nobody puts DOS in the corner. Nobody. Let's see. I was defending Ellie from the beginning as soon as I saw what was happening, Carrie Ann says. Yes, you got into the fold very quickly, Carrie Ann. I will say that. And you are amazing, and everybody should be subbing to Carrie Ann as well. I'm just saying I was the first. I feel proud of that fact. Super proud of that. A lot of people were getting rid of Ellie as a mod, and I'm sitting here and thinking, what the fuck? I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Margartista, sorry if I butchered that. Thank you. I'm still learning so much about the live stream community. I'm happy to hear all different viewpoints and perspectives. It's a tangled web. I learned some new things here. Thank you, MLH. I'm just a mom/person outside observer who sees how deeply ugly the COS truly is. Team just myself. I've learned something about legal protests and 1A legalities. It is helpful. I've started protesting in New York City. And I hate this church. YouTube mod wars and streamer wars are also weird as shit. Couldn't agree with you more. Margartista. I'll get it right one of these days. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for at least acknowledging that I somewhat inspired your journey. I hope you do great work in New York City, and I'll be looking forward to it. She also says, Julie Curtis, that sounds similar to the things Rabbit does. Am I correct? Just trying to figure out where the switchboard is. We have become a sadly unethical society. Why can't we have nice things? I agree with you there. Anna says, I remember this day, the Scientology Madness stream. I remember this day I was watching Jay's stream. Thank you for being there for him. Ooh, I've been attacked for helping Jay, Anna. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, that was something that was really surprising. Sorry, guys. Let me take another drink, and we'll continue on. I know I've been long-winded, and everybody's waiting for the next stream, which is going to be a eulogy of the stream. Yes, sadly, I think the channel is in danger and going to die, and we will have a eulogy next stream. Hang on one second, y'all. Okay, let's move on. Fuzzy Pink Handcuff says, I appreciate you offering a safe place for others to speak their truth, MLH. Thank you very much, Fuzzy. Thank you for being a mod, a great mod, and thanks to everybody else, all the other mods in chat, the members, all that. Let's continue. Just Us Nattering says, nice to see that there are many that have figured out the cultiness of DOA. It's another great point, and I pointed it out on that stream. Nomfix says, now watch Ellie, she's drinking all that Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, he's drinking all that Diet Dr. Pepper, and when he starts the next stream, he'll say, excuse me, I have to pee. Yeah, probably. I'm getting older, Nomfix, so, the bathroom is a problem. You know this. You're older than me, sir. Just saying. Struck by Lightning Teresa, who I saw in chat earlier, says, sorry I missed you. You don't ever have to be sorry, Teresa. That's the point of YouTube, is there's archives, and you can always be part of the replay crew. So, Ellie, oof, I almost flew to Colorado and showed MLH the chancha. What? Oh, the chancla. I couldn't see that. I'm getting older. The chancla. I don't want the chancla, Becky. I know all about the chancla. I will defend you all in court when we get sued. Oh, Dad Ant. Wait for the next stream, Dad Ant. We'll talk. Stop spoiling my next stream, Dad Ant. We're going to have a eulogy. Damn it. What's wrong with you, Dad Ant? Jesus. Should time you out for that one, sir. Put you in the corner. You know I'm joking, man. Okay. Matthew the King says, Grifty McGrifferson of Gritty Grit Face. Yes, Grit Face. Yes, I did a good job on that stream, I think. The grift, which some people were not happy about. I think some of us still like Aaron, and Nora and DOA made our bad actor list. Marth Meringue, yes. Okay. No chanclas, please, Becky. I don't need that today. Let's continue on. Marth Meringue, who's in chat, says we have to learn to hit that like button. It's free. No grifting. Have you guys hit that like button? Hold on. There's 52 people in here and only 25 likes? That's pathetic. You guys, come on now. I will go back to the coffin. Now, hang around, Dad Ant. There's going to be a coffin for the channel. I'm going to eulogize the channel next stream. So, Dad Ant. Dad Ant, you guys got to subscribe to Dad Ant and DOS. They do really great work. MLH says, I just got back from the store $300 later. Here I am. I know. That's crazy. You go to the grocery store, and I'm assuming grocery, $300 later. Is grifting different than begging? They're kind of one and the same. There's slight differences. But I think I covered that in the grift stream that I did. Dianetics says, Dianetics. I love the play on words there. How did I not know that you have a channel? I don't know. I mean, almost everybody knows who I am, right? Thank you, Keeper, for spanking that like button. Now I have 31. See, when I chastise y'all, it happens. But 50 people and only 31 likes. I don't know. You guys are slacking. And by the way, chat's gonna get it next stream too. So just wait for it. Come on, everybody looking, hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. That's right, Bluto. It is free, and that's one of the great ways you can support the channel. Another great way you can support it. Here's the grifting port of this channel is you can become a member. Also, there's all kinds of links to Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Buy Me a Coffee, whatever that is, and all that stuff. So there are ways to show appreciation. That's my grift. You guys see I'm grifting right now. Having Up again says, what a breath of fresh air. I've been watching so many train wrecks this last year. I'm numb. I can breathe again. Thanks. Thank you, Ham It Up. You're doing great work. Keep at it, Ham It Up. Don't let them get you down, All right, there's another comment about Lumpy the truck driver says ZDT got arrested today. I did see that. And narrator says, no shit. And then Lumpy says, this is the best day ever. No reason to be a dumbass. Yeah. No, I think there was a little bit of miscommunication there, narrator. Yeah, I think she was saying like really? No shit. Yeah. Ferry says, I didn't get my notification. Shame on you, Ferry. You got to be here now. You've got a big responsibility now, Ferry. You have to be here. There's no excuses. You're in blue. So I don't want to hear that. You didn't get your notification. Pelone gave me a link. Pelone, thank you for that link. I will get to that, sir. Thank you for putting that link in, Pelone. That was a good link, and I will be talking about that soon. Asking isn't grifting. Oh, okay. So maybe I should just ask. Johnny Bravo, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. Keeper says chilly. It was negative 31. See, you do all this Celsius stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, Keeper. It's warmed up to negative 18 cents. Yeah, but that's like Canadian degrees. I don't know what that is, Keeper. You know what I'm saying? Pelone says, MLH, that song you were singing, Working Hard for Your Money, was good for Hot Tub. Thanks for the video, MLH. Thank you, Pelone. Thank you for being one of the OGs. Pelone was one of the first 50 subs. I'll never forget it, Pelone. And I appreciate you so much. And I will keep that in mind, but I do have a song that I want first to be done on Hot Tub, and that's Crazy by Patsy Cline. I think we could do a good job with that. And then after that, Pelone, then I'll do Working Hard for Your Money, because that's a great one to do on Hot Tub, and thank you. 1G Montana on my When a Smurf Cop Attacks says, geez. Yeah, I agree. Bernie with the yay. I had some good news yesterday, and I can't talk about it, but it was really good news, and yay indeed. Pinche Becky says the suspense. You're going to have to wait a little longer, Becky, on that news, but it will come out, and you guys aren't going to want to miss that. Keeper of the List says, is Bernie live yet? How dare you, Keeper? You're so obsessed with Bernie. By the way, the icon next to your name is the creature from the Black Lagoon. Looks pretty good, Keeper. Wake up, Bernie, he says. Bluto, with the final comment of the day, says, hey, just keep doing what you're doing, and this year is going to be great for exposing these corrupt officials and keeping the law enforcement accountable and honest. That statement couldn't be much more, Bluto. I'm telling you, stay tuned. That's assuming we make it past the next stream, right, Bluto? But I've got this year, Bluto is going to be filled with content, and hopefully the stuff I'm talking about will come sooner than later, but there will be plenty more on the channel that I've been working on. Nomfix says, DOA says he's a professional protester. I just want people to know I'm a professional critiquer. And if you have a dull critique, let me know. I'll polish it for you. Yeah, Witness is in here. What's up, Witness? Nice to have you here. Dad Ant says, speaking of Hot Tub, did anyone see Swati's ear bleeding? His blood pressure went off. Maybe DOA will do a bloody video. Ooh, Dad Ant, maybe. Okay. Let's see if we have any held comments. I'm expecting maybe one or two. No, we do not. I can't believe it. You guys were using great language and not filthy language, so that's good. There's a couple more. I'll save those for next week. I'll mention those. But let's see if we got any mentions. BZ Walks Jog, which I've been watching some of his work. He's been doing great work out there on the 1A, not the sauce, not the A1 sauce, the 1A. Owner threatens to hurt me on the 911 call and then shows up. First Amendment audit. I have not seen that video, BZ Watchdog, but I will be watching it very soon. Kermit's D, top 3, mentioned me in a video. Top 3 audits, Colorado's First Amendment in action. I don't know. Did I get mentioned in this one? We can click on it. Doss thanked me for the stream I did about Doss and Dadant. Dadant. I just love saying that. Laura Victims mentioned me. Thank you for that. Harry Nuts mentioned me. Thank you, Harry Nuts. Harry Nuts, I've been meaning to call you, and I will at some point. KT PETA mentioned me. It says 0 subscribers, but that's not true. KT has more than that. BZ Watchdog again. Thank you so much. And Caucasian Sasquatch. If you guys haven't subbed to Caucasian Sasquatch, make sure you do so. He's got a different channel, a great channel, and it's growing. It's a little different. Once you get it, you get it. Horizon City News Service, who's been around for a while and I respect highly, mentioned me a couple years ago. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Let's click on that video. Where was it? This one. Let's see if I'm mentioned in this one. Hold on. Can I view the video? Let's see if I'm in this video. I don't know. Maybe I am. Ah! Hold on. Let's look at the Kermit D's top 3. Flex Your Freedoms was in there. San Joaquin. Piece of shit Denver Metro audits, and I was in there. So this is the video that I did at the library, which is actually my video that Idiot DMA got credit for. But yep, that's it. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. But we're going to click off of that now because I'm not a huge fan. All right. So here we go. Let's see. MLH is looking for his hairy nuts. Stop it. Let's see. What else we got in chat? Okay, we're good there. All right, I finally got through it all, guys. It took me a long time. There were a lot of comments, but we are at the end of the comment show. I'm not. Thanks, witness. You guys are gonna give me a few minutes, y'all, and I'm gonna set up another stream, the eulogy for the channel. We're all gonna be in a somber mood. We're all gonna be wearing black. It's required. All black suits. So Bluto, get your black suit ready. Nompic, I expect you to be in a nice black suit with a black tie. Ellie will be wearing her black dress with the veil. I will be, obviously, in my black vest and my black hat, all black pants. So pretty much like normal, right? Let's see, what else here? Look at chat here. Yeah, don't miss out on the next one. Dude has Denver in his name and he ain't ever in Denver. Just films when he passes through. Such a fake ass lame-o. Yeah, I've already talked in depth about that loser, JB. So don't worry about it. All right. Let me end with this on this stream. Mental health is a big part of everything, and if you're suffering from your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I am not a counselor, psychiatrist, or a psychologist, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also a North American hotline, which is Canada and the United States. It's 988. Dial those 3 digits. It'll get you connected to somebody right away if you are in dire need. you'll get the help that you need. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help, click on any of those options there in front of you, and you will get connected to somebody that can help you out. And again, just remember, you are loved. Somebody out there loves you. I love you. My chat loves you. And you're always welcome here. It's a safe space for all. You don't have to worry about being bullied. There's no racism here, no homophobia. You will not be harassed by anybody else in my chat. And you can come here and talk, and we will try to help you the best that we can. But remember, 988, okay? 988 in North America. That's all I got for this stream, y'all. Now, you're not going to want... I'm going to do a little bit of a plug here. Do not miss the next stream. Give me a few minutes to set it up. I'm immediately going to do another stream. Well, I say immediately, but it's going to take me a little bit to do thumbnails, get the music. We're going to have to set the mood. We are going to be eulogizing the channel on the next stream. So I know it's traumatizing for some, but don't worry. I think everybody will be okay. We're all going to be stronger people for it. And, I'll explain on the next stream. So take care, everybody. See you guys on the next one really soon.